freezing. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortimus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. Its registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. Got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yep, it's here. Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. Send shivers down your spine.
It's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
It's more than that. I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in their final moments. That they were left to fend for themselves, yet unable to do so. This one man, he even ate parts of his suit, trying to survive. Is no longer a problem. Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave them, please check that the cargo is intact.
Good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
What if we're making a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't take the flies off Regis. Maybe it's better to leave them alone. Here, where they belong.
What are you?
I just worry that we might spread this threat. And the tragedy of one planet becomes a tragedy of entire galaxies. Not to mention, all humanity.
Forgive me, Doctor, but that sounds a bit overdramatic. We can handle some mechanical flies. Humanity survived worse.
And you sound like a fool, sir. How can you be so sure? We were clueless just a moment ago. We've only just begun to understand what's going on. But you already know how to handle it.
Yasna, I promise you, we'll analyze everything thoroughly. Now we need to focus on getting you out of there. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes. First, though, I'd like to check the cargo.
Very well. Just hurry up.
admit. They look amazing.
Yes, sir. What have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole is opening the stratosphere. Can you say not to worry? Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.